Jeremy Lin has not been playing up to expectations, and once he was a great player, but not anymore. For those who don't know, remember, or who never really knew what Linsanity was all about, here's a short recap. At the start of the 2012 season, Jeremy Lin was one of the dozens of players hovering around the figuring of NBA teams. Good enough to have been signed by a team, but not quite good enough to be a regular member of that team. Lin played his college basketball at Harvard, where he played for 4 years and grew as a player coach year. In his senior season, Lin was voted unanimously as the All-Ivy League first team and received several other college honors as well. All-Ivy League team is great, but does it necessarily translate into having a professional career? The Ivy League is a much weaker conference than the conference's most prospective NBA players play in. Indeed, Lin was not drafted by any of the 30 teams in 2010 NBA draft, but after a decent showing of NBA Summer League, he was signed to a 2-year contract by Golden State Warriors. This seemed like a great fit, but the Warriors were Lin's favorite team, having grown up nearby and as the first Chinese and Taiwan American in NBA. Lin was disappointed why he was traded. After 1 year with the Warriors, Lin was waived or released from the team. This isn't unusual for a player of his stature in the league, and Lin would not have to wait long for a second and third chance. The team to pick him up was the Houston Rockets, but Lin could not break through. The three more established players that team already had his position. The Rockets cut him as well after several weeks without teams. Even though the New York Knicks signed Lin, he was no sure thing to succeed there or even to play. He needed a little bit of luck just to get on the court. He found that luck in January after a particular bad game from the Knicks starter prompted Knicks coach Mike D'Antoni to turn to Lin desperately. Lin took off. For a couple of weeks, it seemed like he could do not wrong on the basketball court. He set records, performance, and first handful of starts. He averaged 20 points and 7 assists in the first 5 games. He made a couple memorial buzzer beaters. Lin got famous in a hurry. After the season was over, the Knicks were expected to give a long-term contract to their new popular player. It wasn't meant to be. Lin was a restricted free agent, which means other teams were able to make contract offers to him. But the Knicks couldn't match their offer and keep Lin if they wanted. The Houston Rockets perhaps wanted him, but couldn't get him. The Knicks couldn't match, and all of a sudden, Lin was a Rocket. Linsanity in New York was just a memory. Jeremy Lin was once a great player in New York. I think it lasted for like at least a month or two, when Jeremy Lin was like the best point guard in the league when he was in New York. He was a great point guard. He was a great slasher. I don't think he was that good at shooting threes, but he was like a Derrick Rose. He probably was up there with Derrick Rose for a couple of weeks, or one of the best point guards in the East. And what happened to him now? He's not playing up to expectations. He's not playing as well anymore with the Brooklyn Nets. He's getting injured every time. Like, every time he hits the court, he's getting injured. And I think he's out now. I don't know. But, yeah, I think his career is over. He had his moments. Linsanity was great and all, but it had its moments. And that's what happened to Jeremy Lin's career. He just fell off from injuries. And, yeah, that's what happened. Thank you for watching.